Minneapolis. There was a mellow quality to conversations with the Twins after their postseason finale with the Yankees on Monday night, a wistful pride at what they had accomplished before that 18-wheeler from New York City flattened them. The Twins hopscotched from 59 wins 3 years ago to 78 last year to 101 this year. In a season of a lively baseball, the Twins hit a silly number of home runs and came caterwauling out of the Great North and took their division. Attendance jumped, and the season became a carnival. Rocco Baldelli, the Twins' young manager, slid into his seat Monday night, having come out on the wrong side of a 5-1 score in the deciding game of an American League Division Series. He shrugged. His team had just lost its 13th consecutive playoff game to the Yankees, a record of futility that extends to the early days of this century. To be very blunt about it, they probably pitched a little better than us, Baldelli said. They probably swung the bats a little better than us and defended better than us. We're not going to run away from what just happened. Look, the man conducted himself with aplomb, but we can take a hacksaw to his conditionals. There was no probably about it. The Yankees dispatched the Twins as a farmer puts down an old cow, clinically and with minimal fuss. The Yankees scored 23 runs in 3 games and pitched well. The Twins scored 7 runs and threw raggedly. The Yankees backed up bases and made elegant catches and took misplaced sliders from Twins pitchers and deposited those balls in far-flung corners of target field. Gleyber Torres, an ebullient 22-year-old all-purpose infielder, hit a home run and 2 doubles, and made a nifty sliding stop of a ball in short right field, taking a balletic spin and tossing out the Twins runner at first base. They made it difficult, Yankees manager Aaron Boone said of the Twins. They had traffic. It's good manners to speak well of the departed, but most of that Twins traffic broke down on the metaphoric expressway. A few Twins players proved entertaining. Eddie Rosario, their right field slugger, saw a ball up in his eyes and took a caveman swing and knocked it off the center field wall. Another player, Miguel Sano, came up later with a chance to tighten the game. Last season Sano weighed in at more than 300 pounds, a rotund mound at third base. He devoted last winter to firming up, and emerged a fearsome player. With a teammate on second base, Sano, who flexes and preens at the plate like a mobster in the dock, launched a BB to right field. Aaron Judge patrolled out there, and on some teams that might be seen as an effort to hide a hulking slugger. Not with Judge. He glided backward and timed a leap, and at the fullness of his 6'7" frame snared Sano's ball. Not for the first time I found myself hoping this superb athlete can overcome the injuries that have caused him to miss more than 100 games the past 2 seasons. Judge has it in him to put up a stunning statistical array, and with the Mets' Pete Alonso on the other side of town, he could give the city the 2 best sluggers in the game. Much of the Twins' story is heartwarming, as young players find their strokes and confidence. That said, oddities abound, peculiarities that edge too close to chemistry for comfort. So Jorge Polanco, the Twins' young shortstop, was suspended last season for taking a powerful steroid. He apologized and he insisted it was a mistake. He came back this season and hit more homers with a higher slugging average than in the past, and made the All-Star game. In track and field, athletes routinely are hit with suspensions of multiple years, and some competitors favor lifelong bans, as the effect of steroid use can confer long-lasting benefits. Maybe Polanco simply matured, which at age 25 is a perfectly reasonable explanation. It is also reasonable for the more skeptical-minded to hike an eyebrow. Another Twin, Nelson Cruz, is a soulful veteran leader, a 38-year-old who slugged 41 homers in just 454 at-bats. He also was implicated years ago in the biogenesis doping scandal in Miami and suspended for 50 games. Maybe that, too, is unfortunate history. There is, however, the eye-widening fact of his statistics. Cruz, who hit more than 20 home runs just twice in his 20s, has now averaged more than 40 home runs from age 33 to 38. Back on the field, the game was, if not close, at least diverting. A cityscape twinkled in the October chill, and Twins fans wore proud baseball history on their backs, sporting countless red jerseys with the names of Twins greats, Rod Carew, Tony Oliva, and the brutal slugger Harmon Killebrew. Unfortunately, baseball is its own worst enemy even in its glory. Postseason games routinely stretch hour upon hour, made worse and worse by the vogue for summoning a steady march of faceless relievers. Boone burned through 3 in the 5th inning alone. This season had the longest average game time in baseball history, reaching 3 hours 5 minutes. On Monday night, the game passed that mark in the 7th inning. It was baseball's version of Lunsta, and was made worse by interminable network commercial breaks. By the middle innings, pitchers had stopped tossing warm UPS and lounged on the mound while infielders took to jumping jacks to stay warm. When the end came near midnight, local time, many fans had long ago streamed through the exits, and the Yankees' celebration, the usual waste of industrial-strength champagne, had a perfunctory quality. This was our absolute best effort, Baldelli insisted before departing into the night. Nothing got in the way of it. Nothing except that Yankees' 18-wheeler.